Although some kayaked in the streets, it wasn't all fun and games when the clouds cried a record 2.5 inches of rain in our area. Many were affected beyond belief and are just now coming up for a breath.
When it rains, it pours. But where does an incredible record rain collect? For residents north of Alpena, it gathered in their yards, driveways, and basements. As the sun comes out Friday, the water flow starts to subside. But the pain, utter shock, and cleanup process remains.
At first it's a big shock, and I think you spend the first 12 hours crying, and then after that trying to figure out what to do and not knowing where to start.
Jim and Janine LaCrosse begin to clean up the basement of their Sunset Boulevard home. The family waded through thigh-high waters during what was more than April showers. Memories literally floated by. The furnace and water heater, both submerged. All that is ruined will not be covered by insurance.
You really realize the things that really matter, which is like the pictures and the other stuff that you you can't wash or you can't clean or throw out.
Cars driving by created massive waves which found their way onto porches and into doorways. Prior to housing development and the construction of the golf course, where I'm standing used to be a natural drainage area. But since, the development has disrupted water's flow, leading to overflowing roads such as this. The culverts below the roads vary from 12 inches to 3 feet in diameter. The water flowing from north of town combines with the water in the golf course area. It becomes too much for the culverts to handle. This community experienced similar flooding back in 1998. Studies were done to acquire possible solutions for prevention, solutions that have a price tag of several $1 million. Thus, no action has been taken.
We looked at upgrading culverts in size, but essentially that entire project could exceed $300,000 plus. So it is a significant impact for which there's very little funding available at this time.
The city and county don't have the funds, but neither do the homeowners. The LaCrosses alone need $6,000 to replace the equipment they have lost, and they're not exactly sure how they will get it. Yet, they still have hope.
And so we're praying for a miracle that something good happens. God's going to get us through it, it's going to work out. Really, we just put our trust in God that He's going to work it all out, even financially. I mean, it's all going to work out. We know it will.